guys. I am here to talk about the wood element. You are the wood element if you were born with the year ending 4 or 5. Okay, so the first thing you need to know about me is that I get nervous when I'm doing live videos. So I do have notes. If I'm looking down, I'm looking at my notes because I don't want to forget anything. So the 5 elements in Feng Shui and Chinese medicine are wood, fire, earth, metal, water. And in Chinese medicine, we say that everything is composed of the energy of these elements, and you need all of the elements to feel balanced. But your birth element is actually the one that you are most comprised of. So you have all the elements within you, but your birth element is kind of like you at your core. But just so you know, some days your mood or your energy might be more of one element versus the other. Your personality maybe in one time of your life could be more of a wood energy, or it could be fire energy, or it could be really kind of like water energy. But at your core, you feel in your element and most in the flow and at your highest self when you are balanced with your birth element. So we're talking about wood element right now. But anyway, it's exciting to know that because you can plan your day according to your mood as well. But that's getting a little too deep into it. So we're talking about the wood element, which is your birth element. And when you are in balance, you are someone who is courageous, you take action, you're flexible. Trees are very tall and strong, but they also move with the wind. Even buildings for that matter as well. You're adaptable. So even though you have a strong vision, you can adapt easily to change. You take initiative, you're bold, you're direct. Like I said, you accept change, you're spontaneous, and that is you at your best. So when you are out of balance, either when you have too much of the wood element or too little of the wood element, or maybe you're interacting with someone's energy who affects your energy negatively, you are apathetic. A lot of times wood elements, because you're so go driven, you could burn yourself out to the point where you just can't do anything and you're just like lethargic laying on the couch and you just can't even handle anything. That happened to me before. I'm not wood element, but at one point in my life I was a little more wood element. You can be arrogant, you can get angry and frustrated. You can be impatient or a workaholic. I know it's a very, culturally at one point it was really trendy and kind of cool to be like, oh my God, I'm so super busy. I'm so busy. I'm working on a million things and blah, blah, blah. That's not a life in balance. Yeah, you want to be productive and work, but you need a balanced life. So also the spring is your season. And we're almost into spring, which means you're going to be super aligned right now. And it's great I did a whole podcast on how to align your energy with the spring. So if you're a wood element, listen to that podcast as well. So there are attributes that wood holds, and you can incorporate them into your home and into your life to bring about balance and to feel in your element. And sometimes, like I said before, that means removing the elements if you have too much of it in your life, or if you have too little of it, it means bringing it back into your life. So here I'm going to tell you all of the attributes to the wood element so that you could start incorporating it into your life or taking it out. You need to assess your life and look at your life and decide what you need. So the color of wood is green. So it could be, so feng shui is an art as much as it is a science. And the cool thing is you can customize it to fit your style, your taste, and your needs. So if you're like, oh my God, I hate green. Why did you tell me that? I can't be a wood element. I hate green. But any shade of green or in the same color scheme will work as green if that's what your intention is, like turquoise. I mean, this could count as blue, my couch, but if I'm like, nope, this is green, this is green, and I set my intention that this is green, this is going to represent the wood element, that works. So this is kind of, you can be creative in the way that you fit these elements into your life. So the material and fabric that you are most aligned with are plant-based. So cotton, bamboo, linen, and any other plant-based materials. And then as far as artwork, it would be trees and plants and flowers. The shape for your element is vertical columns. So like trees, lots of trees, or land cityscapes, like New York City buildings, and so on. Your self-care that you're most aligned with would be creating vision boards and just giving yourself a lot of love and self-care and a lot of baths. Your scent would be like a jasmine or something woodsy like a Douglas fir. And the element that enhances wood is water. So if you add water or you interact with water, it elevates your energy even higher. And the element that totally dims your energy is metal. So if you have a lot of metal in your home, or you're come in contact with someone who holds a lot of metal energy, that will dim your energy. And then in your space, you want to pay close attention to the middle left-hand side, that's the family area, and the back left-hand side, that's the wealth area. These are the areas that affect your energy the most in your space. So when they're aligned and they're in good shape, you feel better. If they're totally a wreck and a mess and they don't have any of your elements, then it could really screw with your energy. So this is just a really broad general overview of the wood elements. If this is your first time learning about elements, then I don't want to overwhelm you. You can creatively incorporate the elements into your life so that you can bring balance to yourself, that you can nurture yourself, so that you always are feeling like you're in your element, not like you're a fish out of water, or that you're like feeling uncomfortable or you hate life, whatever it is. But the good news is I'm going to be doing a webinar where I talk in depth about how to incorporate these elements into your space and life. And I'm also going to show you how to use the elements when you have a partner, a colleague, a kid whose energy conflicts with yours. There are ways to fix that issue. I mean, I've just had to fix that with my son last night. His energy conflicts with mine. And in this webinar, you'll have the opportunity to ask questions about your element and your space. So study up now on the wood element, and so that you're ready for the webinar, and it will be announced soon, and I'll announce it in this group first. All right, so I hope that gives you a little peek into your energy. Comment below. I'd be curious to hear if any of this resonates with you.